Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a no communication reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, we're going to take a look at this person, what they might be thinking or feeling, how they're viewing you, and any possible action that they may take towards you. And then we'll also take a look at the lessons that needed to be learned in this connection, and we'll get as much advice from Spirit as possible. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Aries for their highest and greatest good. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. They're viewing you as the Seven of Wands in reverse. And this person's definitely in their feels about you, Aries, about this connection. The Nine of Swords tells me that, this is like a can't eat, can't sleep type energy. And it looks like there has been some sort of painful ending here. Your person, they could be a Taurus, or they could just be somebody who's generally, patient, dependable, generous. It could also be someone here who's married. So again, you know better than I do. But let's see. Ooh, yeah. All right. So they're definitely feeling with the World card, there's unfinished business, but they're not giving to this connection. King of Pentacles in reverse, or maybe they're realizing that this wasn't an equally balanced connection. We have Virgo, Gemini coming through with the Magician. So it does look like this person, they really do think about taking action or communicating with you, but I do feel like their fears stop them with this Nine of Swords. I do think this person's going through some type of like anxiety or depression here. With the Seven of Wands, they feel like, Aries, you've pushed them away. Maybe you're getting attention elsewhere. Yeah, that it was your decision. Okay, even if this person was doing things to push you away, or they weren't honoring your worth and your value, most likely, my Aries, you picked up on that and you took all of your strength and your courage to move in a different direction or to pull back from this person. They feel like you've moved on. They feel like you've moved on, and this person is definitely, they may be wallowing in self-pity here, Aries, because they're definitely feeling like heartbroken. You broke their heart. They've got this, this Nine of Swords energy. They're kind of losing it here. Emperor energy in reverse. This person, though, they're very triggered at this time is what I'm getting. So they might actually go back and forth between like being like angry and upset and resentful to then being like, the victim, a lot of self-pity. They're going through definitely a really, really confusing time. And I definitely feel with the Emperor in reverse, their ego is holding them back. I feel like this person's quite imbalanced at the moment. I feel like they're really confused, and they're really going through it. And with the Ace of Cups energy in reverse, they feel like they've missed an opportunity in love. And it is possible, maybe they have, depending on what's happened here. At the bottom of the deck, time to leave. Understand when something is no longer aligned with your path forward. So I do feel a lot of my Aries, you may have realized that something was off. Maybe this person was in another connection for some of you, but for others of you with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this person, you may have felt like they were, too materialistic. You may have felt like they were lazy with you, or within the connection, not pulling their weight. For some of you, this person might even owe you money. But we see in your face third party energy. For others of you, maybe they had you in a third party. Again, you know your situations better than I do, but I feel like whatever this was, they may have been very confident or overconfident of themselves in not putting in time and effort into this connection, either trying to treat you like an option, or maybe just never paying for things, not making the effort, making you do everything. Okay, but we do get a considerable amount of third party energy coming through here, which I feel like you would already know. They want marriage. And we get intuitive insight. So they're definitely, this person might be getting like psychic readings, tarot readings about you, about this connection. Yeah, it's definitely really dirty and messy for them behind the scenes. This person, what I'm getting is in your face third party and I want marriage. I'm getting that this person, Aries, it's like, I want my cake and to eat it too. And I feel like a lot of my Aries, you were like, nah, that's not working for me. Third party or not, it just doesn't feel balanced. I do feel this person may be, you know, over intoxicating. Ooh, we get negative thoughts about you. So somebody may have been, you know, they might have been influenced by somebody around them who was talking smack about you, Aries, as well. I do too. I also feel this is when they drop into victim mode. You know, that's the ego telling them, you know, that they were the ones that were mistreated or something like that. So let's see. Okay, we've got this person supportive. Okay, so that's nice. Honest. All right. When you least expect it. Okay, so they are going to try to come in with honest communication. And if things are going well for you, Aries, they might like come in and like congratulate you or something like that. It's going to come out when you least expect it. And we get financially stable. Okay, so some of them, they've been up-leveling their finances. We also see opposites. Okay, so this person, you and this person may be very different. Maybe you come from different backgrounds. This is nice because it does tell me that you are going to get honest communication, but it's when you least expect it. And it may take some time, so that could give you healing and closure. Okay, what else do my Aries need to know about this person or situation? Yeah, so in their energy, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So they feel like they do not have a chance with you. Okay, but then we get the Phoenix coming back around. So, you know, it may take some time here for this person to, you know, build up that strength and courage. Because with the Emperor in reverse, that's the ego holding them back. And like I said, they're not in a really healthy place. But I do think that they're going to try again later. So I feel like for a lot of my Aries, it's a heads up. But I do think that too, this person is going to experience some growth. I think they've had to learn some tough lessons from you, to be honest. But they're definitely in a not so great place, is what I want. What is the message here? Your message, your energy is unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Yeah. So I feel like there was something imbalanced with that King of Pentacles in reverse. And I do think, my Aries, you gave this person a chance, but there was imbalance. And I think you gave them a lot of chances as well to kind of correct themselves, or maybe you made excuses, you know, or like, oh, that, you know, it's just now, or, you know, they're really busy, or, you know, they've had a tough life, things like that. So it is a reminder that you deserve balanced love. And this person, they're missing you. Yeah. But, you know, Aries, I'm sure there's, you know, a lot of you are missing this person as well, but I'm definitely picking up on a lot of red flags. And I do feel a lot of my Aries, this is somebody that you are moving on from. But I do think you are going to get closure. I do think this person will eventually reach out, give you some honest communication here. And we'll see. Let's see what lessons need or needed to be learned here for my Aries. What lessons need or needed to be learned from this connection? Okay, that's too many. What lessons need or needed to be learned here for my dear Aries, please? Okay, so we see all work and no play. Strike a balance between the time spent on work and the sacrifice of your personal time. Yeah, I just feel like maybe this person, like they weren't pulling their weight. Now, maybe somebody here had high work hours and wasn't prioritizing the connection. That's something to be looked at, a lesson that needed to be learned. But I also feel too, there was an imbalance. It's a repeating message here. It's a repeating theme in this reading. Allowing yourself to forgive someone and move forward encourages healing. So the way that we release karma, Aries, is through forgiveness. And I do see that there's going to be an opportunity to get healing and closure. Now, you do want to be careful when somebody comes around talking about closure, because it's usually the exact opposite, where they do want to reignite, reinitiate things. But I do think that you will get some sort of closure from this person, an apology. But I think you need to give it time, because I don't feel that they're in the healthiest space, or they're seeing clearly, to be honest. And we get overcoming. You're on the road to recovery from a rough patch in life. The worst is over. Yeah, so it feels like this is a mistake that isn't going to be repeated. It feels like you've learned lessons, that you've definitely taught this person a karmic lesson or two here about their behavior, about how they show up in relationships. And yeah, and it feels like things are really dirty and messy behind the scenes for this person, Aries. But I feel like that's because this has been such a major wake-up call. All right. So we don't share the same values. This is what they want to tell you. And I remember every detail of that day. So you two might come from different backgrounds. You might show up in relationships differently, or what you want out of the relationship or out of your future may be different. They may be coming to that realization. It feels like they're coming to that realization a little bit late, to be honest, but I remember every detail of that day. So they definitely replay, either your breakup or your last conversation, or, some sort of major event here. Okay. All right, let's see what their higher self or future self would like my Aries to know. You make me see a side that I've grown to hate. Yeah, that's a repeating message. And I miss you more now that we are apart. I still feel your presence, your energy around me. Yeah, and most likely you're feeling their energy as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what advice and guidance Spirit has for my dearest Aries, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. The call of the void. So there's a candle in your heart ready to be rekindled. All you have to do is acknowledge the void so you can heal properly. Beautiful. So I do feel for my Aries, a lot of you've been doing your healing work, and it is time to start something new, or the heart chakra is ready to, ready to open. You're ready for this candle in your heart to be rekindled, to feel love again. So a lot of my Aries, I feel like you're probably putting yourselves back out there. Yeah, and Spirit wants you to know that there is a happy ending here for you. Though it may not seem like it now, you will accomplish far more than you could ever imagine. Your story will have a happy ending. So there's definitely a silver lining to all of this. For many of my Aries, though, I do feel like it is going to be with somebody new. But we can't deny that there's definitely this rekindling, this reconciliation vibe throughout this reading. But I feel more so it's a heads up that this person is going to come back at a later date. And for a lot of you, it's going to give you healing and closure. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Aries. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you're still with me, don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know how this might resonate with you down below. And check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Aries. Take care.